Good morning to you, dear viewers. Welcome to Lumen Morning Diary here on Lumen TV Zambia. Don't forget, we are coming to you live from channel 101 on Topstar and also streaming via Facebook on Lumen TV Zambia. Not forgetting Lumen TV Z on Facebook, and don't forgetting on YouTube we are Lumen TV Zambia. My name is Eugene Jani Musoka. And don't forget that today we have, prepared a lot that you people need to be informed about and also be entertained about. Starting from, the newspaper picks, the usual newspaper picks that we usually have here on Lumen Monday. And also, just to share with you on what is trending on social media. We have experienced a lot of happenings, this week, especially starting from Chamba Valley, where we lost, a number of children in a dam. There are a lot of things that we are going to talk about today. But not forgetting that you can also be part of this program by simply calling the numbers that will soon be showing on your screens. And don't forget, feel free to talk to me in any language. Chitundu chilichonse amene mungakwanisa kama chewe mwasirozi, muchitonga, muchichewa, muchibemba, everything, all the languages that you feel that you are comfortable with, you can still call using the numbers that will soon be showing on your screen, just to make sure that you be part of this current program here on Lumen TV Zambia. So I think that is what we have prepared for you today. If things go well, we might have the former Minister of Justice, Honorable Given Binda, on phone. If that will be possible, if we'll be able to make it, I will be able to talk to him and hear what he has to say. And also, our dear viewers, don't forget, you can still, you can also, instead of just calling, you can also send, a text message. If you are unable to go, you can simply send us a text message on what you feel or your comment on a Lumen TV Morning Diary. I think we'll go straight into what is trending before we go to the newspaper picks. We'll go to what is trending. We'll start from the story of the elections in Chawama Constituency after the seat was declared vacant due to a long period absence of the former Member of Parliament, Honorable Tasila Lungu. So I think people had a lot of they had a lot of things to say. They had a lot of anticipations. They had a lot of expectations, especially from as far as Chawama Constituency is concerned. But at that particular date, after people had voted and the counting had happened, there was a declaration, of the winner. So I think let's look at this clip, and then we'll be able to take it from there.
Yes, please.
I, Louis Lupando, being the returning officer of the constituency, do hereby declare that I have, in accordance with the law, ascertained the results of the poll in the said constituency, and that has been given to Perry James, NDC 93. Musukuma Ntazana M, LM 100. Diweni Alfred M, EPPP 239. Mutete Muhammad, NCP 319. Siatwambo Elijah, Independent 428. Mwenya George, Independent 466. Mulenga Davison K. CF 1534. Munda Morgan UPND 6,542. Nundwe Bright B FDD 8,005.
Everybody Z. Everybody Z.
I declare that a total of 290 ballot papers have been rejected as invalid, and that a total of
Very good with the boss. Oh, I forgot about grass. Now pack our boss.
18,096 votes were cast. I therefore declare that the said Nundo Bright B to be this day duly elected as Member of Parliament.
Right, that was the declaration of Bright Nundwe from the FDD party as the Member of Parliament for Chawama Constituency. That brings us to the topic of discussion that we are talking about today. We are talking about, the electoral process in the Republic of Zambia. So I want to hear from you, our dear viewers out there. What do you think, about the electoral process here in the Republic of Zambia? How has it been done so far, and what are the changes that you have observed, and what really do you expect it to come in the future? So that was the declaration of, Bright Nundwe as the new Member of Parliament for Chawama Constituency. But Bright Nundwe himself, was also present at that particular time. And I think it is very important that we hear from him what he had to say about this particular event. Let's listen to Bright Nundwe, and then we'll be right back.
Special recognition to the authorities that are here. This is a very profound moment for the Tonsa Alliance, the PF, and of course the FDD. Passionately, I would like to thank President Luwinda and his team, the campaign team, the FDD, and every single person that participated in this very important assignment. That is the people of Chawama. I have served for a series of years in government, and my message in Chawama constituency was that let us be peaceful, and I'm grateful. But most importantly, I would like to thank God for this very important assignment that has given to me to serve the people of Chawama. Yes. I want to promise the people of Chawama that there will be a component of humility in me. Yes. It is written in the Bible, God resists the proud. Yes. By the grace of the Almighty God descends on the people that are humble. I will pursue that path. And I want to promise the people of Chawama that I will be a servant of them. I'll work with them diligently. I thank you.
Wow, that was, the MP-elect for Chawama constituency telling us that he will really dedicate himself to work as the new Member of Parliament. This Member of Parliament, Bright Nundwe, as I earlier mentioned, is coming from the FDD party, the party which was, headed by the late Edith Nawakwi, the famous Edith Nawakwi. So it was very, very, very interesting to know that really democracy is really there in Zambia, where an opposition leader had to emerge a winner in the Chawama by-election. So the president of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, also congratulated Mr. Nundwe for being a winner in the Chawama by-election. I'm sure those of you who are following strictly on social media, I think you are able to see that really things are happening right there in Chawama. But before that, let's go for a short break and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back to you, dear viewers. You are still watching Lumen Morning Diary here on Lumen TV Zambia, and we are just talking about the election that really happened in Chawama Constituency. So I was about to tell you, and just to read for you what the president wrote after the elections in Chawama. So this is what the president said: "We extend our congratulations to the Forum for Democracy and Development (FDD), and in particular to the winning candidate, Mr. Brighton, for emerging victorious in the Chawama Constituency parliamentary by-elections after a tightly contested race. In a democracy, every election must ultimately produce one winner, yet its deeper purpose is to strengthen harmony, peace, and unity among all citizens. For this reason, we commend the UPND, all participating candidates, and above all, the people of Chawama, whose collective commitment ensure that the democratic process functioned as it should. We also express our appreciation to the Electoral Commission of Zambia (ECZ) and law enforcement agencies for conducting a transparent, orderly, and secure election. Their professionalism contributed to an environment in which the will of the people could be freely and peacefully expressed." This was the President of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema. Yet, at every situation, you know, people react to everything differently. You know, whenever anything happens, whether good or bad, people will always react in a different way. So Honorable Morgan Munda also had something to say. Let's read what Mr. Munda had to say. My fellow residents of Chawama, I would like to thank each and every one of you who participated in the election. Your engagement in the democratic process is what keeps our community and our nation strong. While the outcome did not go in our favor, I accept the results with humility and respect for the will of the people. Democracy must always come first. I am deeply grateful to all those who supported me. Your belief, encouragement, and commitment will never be forgotten. I also thank my campaign team, volunteers, and well-wishers who stood with me throughout this journey. This result does not end my commitment to Chawama. I remain devoted to serving our community, advocating for progress, and contributing positively to the development of the constituency in any way I can. Now is the time for unity, peace, and moving forward. Together, Chawama is bigger than any individual or election, and our collective progress must remain the priority. Through this journey, I have learned. All right. So that was Morgan Munda reacting to the election which recently passed in Chawama, where Bright Nundwe emerged the winner of that particular event. So this time around, I want to hear from you, our dear viewers. You know, what have we learned from this particular election? Is there anything that this election really communicated to you, especially wherever you are? Not really if you are in Chawama, kindly, you know, you can kindly call us and tell us how is the atmosphere right now in Chawama. If you are not in Chawama or anywhere else, I'm sure you are following this particular event, this particular election. Kindly call us and tell us what you feel. What is it that this election has really communicated to you? The numbers are showing right there on the right corner of your screen. You can simply call me or send, you know, a text message, or maybe you can simply comment using our via social media platforms, and we'll be able to hear from you and learn something from what you are going to communicate. I think away from the election, there is also another story that really trended on social media. This was, you know, the delayment of the payment of farmers. People in different, you know, communities, different areas in all the four corners of the Republic of Zambia, you know, had a lot of reactions towards the late payment of the farmers. So that's a story that we are going to look at in a short while. But first and foremost, we'll go in a short while. We'll be going for a break. And then we'll look at this story and see what is happening right now. If you are a farmer, kindly stand by right there and be ready to call us and also, you know, communicate on what is happening right now. But we'll be going for a short break. After that, we'll come back and look at that story. So in the story, we'll also go to Mpika, where we are going to see different people reacting to the late payment of farmers, and after the payment have started, what really went wrong and what went right just there. We go for a short break and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back, dear viewers. You are still watching Lumen Morning Diary here on Lumen TV. Not forgetting, it's channel 101 on Topstar. As I said, we are going straight into the story of the farmers. Ife Ali me. So now, we are going to State House. Says government released all funds owed to farmers who supplied crops to the Food Reserve Agency (FRA) under the 2024-2025 farming season. So this was a statement that came from Hamasaka there. His Ifune Grayson Hamasaka, who says reports from the field indicate that payments are reaching farmers, although the process has been slower in some areas. Mr. Hamasaga says the delays have been caused by the large number of beneficiaries that implementing institutions are required to the process. He says President Hakainde Hichilema has consistently explained that the government did not fully anticipate the strong response from farmers who delivered a historical bumper harvest despite emerging from one of the most severe drought. So that was, Mr. Hamasaga there from State House giving a statement on what is at stake right now. He has told us to say the government has released the money, all the money that is, owed by the FRA to the farmers who supplied maize to the Food Reserve Agency in the 2024-2025 farming season. But people in Mpika, they are communicating something. They are telling us something that is happening right there. Let's watch this video and we'll be right back.
Problem ili pokuma farmers. Aba bomvi bakubanki bali nabakwata ko lapsioni. Bale babosha ba farmer na bajama. So ba farmer na bapuisha 1 week. Ichi bipile kwa ma MPs twa salata beshile mukumona abana ebyo barechula bali fe kumayanda baredia. Nombe byo tuwazadira ni tinshi. Elo nga twaisa mukuvota bareisa tina papa tampeni vote abana barechula enadi kunganda.
Twapusha kuno 3 days tatore pochi chosore mpieto ali kongole mpieto shapure bankongole no mbawe twata shani beteze turabika mu mabara ishine mpieto pekesha twashita pese zenga twa problema fine bora tushupo twata shani
twachulire pakulima twafuma pakulima pakupimisha amataba twachula twaisa kunona kwena tulechula epo tuishire bambi twatampiri okuisa pamande ukufika pabushiku bwa lero ne fyakuli hata tukwete twakwete fya transport ifwe tufumine kwa chunda ponde amadezi ayo yonse tukupa fye pano so twali baba ina natonda no konde nsala ya kichitobu bikulu
abana ifwe twakongole fye mpyesha ko yakusukuru na tukwata aba kuma college naba pashire na ba grade 11 yero ifwe twakongole fye mpya ba twashire pasande tulala fye nsala
Bali tupela amadezi aya kweba tituleisa kuno kulingana na ama satellites. Nomba mulesa ngokutira abaishire pamande taba bachitakilia. Aba patuize baisa balundapo. Na kweba pawenize na ifa twaisa twalundapo but abantu tabale bachitakilia. Elo nomba bale tupela amadezi kweba timweni pawenize expecting kweba ti. If tuishire kweba pawenize bala tuchitakilia tugwelele mo but wasango kweba tinaba pamande na aba patuize tabaya. Nombe mpia tatukwete tatulafola shirikuno. Elo kuya no kula. Vale pera koba mobamo. Elo abale bosha makamaka ebale senda koza abale isa batusanga kuno tuishire kuma 0506 pano. Pacha abale isa mukucherwa ebale isa mukusende mpia. Vaya nomba twakulala shani twakulalia shani pantu mpia tatukwete. Tulela mu ma corridors of which ni risking.
Ichino veneko sana kuri inonshita tapishiwa uteko efubule womba inonshita iyo pantu icho balusenye kufe chintu chimo aba uteko balingire baleita chira satellite nga baita bakaole baisa beka nga bapusha bakaole baisa itafuti wala bushmanda baisa beka ma satellite bonso balufyenye babula ama bonza ma satellite babika panga Pawo ele kwaisa mbakume chimfurunganya. No lubulinga chakwate abantu tebateke nino kulanga wali tampoko ncha abantu bakwate mpa shisuma. Jamalo balo no kulwa. So sine bakawuli kutampa pasande. Tabala apwayo. Chap.
Naine nde ilichanya. Tuachula fwenchushi. Tuachula. Tulela la pants. Tulela la munani ngane mu waiting room. Bati twalishabana ukutali. Bati bana balega mu mayanda. Balela la pabeti abasuma. Baleta okay ngane.
Naine ndande. Imwe bantu natuchura mutwafu ko fyashtigire mairo fyashtigire ba banki noti bambi. Baisa tuyabati bamufubushi system tairi bwino. Fumbe ni murani kabieni. After twafuma yari mu 15 to 16 hours. 19 hours kwisa buraba rafiti bashere abanono kwambo kubaforesha bamufushe bare benefit system yesa wama. Futi ndoguremba list imbi. Buri bare bayishire mairo muchungu nomba ife bayishire pasande. Na pamande tuchiri turechurana nomba palimbi tukafora mairo machine yesu. Yari kumarasti kumafoteshani yo. Na toto shifona.
Ngane boneka neka ine parondi shakese ko libiri kuno bali mataba yabo kabakaliye kale barachulire ndeko ngone mpyo kwisa kuno mukukupa kuno bana balechula kunganda
ebalelo la shapa abantu abeshile pana pa chintu wingi kwa abakote kuli abalwele aba mafumo abali nabana abanono bushe balefa bose tufuire pano penema ikivipile pano babanki system ya kufosha taiweme abantu bafosha pali ndali 20 ukufuma oluchero mpaka kawa tulelo na kuisa
puanstanshi ndio twala puisha pano tule bale puisha instanshi
ero baefu ala bera ule rupio lo ba kongola mataba ero nomba bapera ba banki ebo bare tulipi abene baefu ala ebo bare tulipi bwana ino kulomba kwandi kubuteko kwa kutila ero bale languluka ko bafama nshita bapoza mukuchululuka kukulimi ila kula sana elo tunga bamonoko bati kwena ba amataba balevo kukongola temo kushitaka ibatira tiyo balesta bati kukongola ba government ngabamono kutila amataba balevo kukongola yakumana please munalekera kwa ma briefcase buyers bachitashani bachita bakuti abantu babomba ko bwino because unomwaka tapadi efe abantu babombera mulando wakutile ndalama bali basungira this time ni January finche fwengali momuntu nakumata bakuti ali mafinchi tapadi efe ngali mabati bali bwela bali wajinga ndalama elo ama campaign bala samba bambe kwila tibe popofi so batata wande ba HS amu bepelefi
Basista pano tulelanda nama toilet natuchula tatwaishi banecho batuletela pano kulafolela pano ama toilet tatwa kwa tapa pano patufolera hapo tabaleta tapa ama toilet tabemba so bafuira batu wamisha kwa ma toilet bantu nabafula sana chintu bwire chikulu nomba tulaisa pano apa ula ma toilet so twali kwata no busanso munensumo ali pone na muri chisoka we pakuya ku toilet batu wamisha kwa ma toilet pano batu pangireko sana
Uteko twafuti twachura sana kumba wakote sana
Fifine mipelele yampie mwanjini tachilewa mafwe bantu kulachula nishi bachilebele fi tachifuile okubefi bale tulangulukako tuli bantu naifwe
na government ikakonga twachinja obuteko.
Welcome back, dear viewers. That was the current situation as at 14th January, right there in Pika. Very interesting. I've been joined by Mr. Sydney Mwamainda, who has just joined me here on Lumen TV Morning Diary. Mr. Sydney, good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Eugene, Jan Musoka. I must say that you are doing very well, and I was like, hey, he's just alone. Let me join him and see what we can do. As you know, it is a rainy day, and to be honest, if you did some geography, you understand that I think the intertropical convergence zone is oscillating around Lusaka, and so it is raining heavily, and Mr. Mafuta hasn't made it, hasn't braved the rains, but he says he's on the way. Maybe he will come and join also. And good morning to you, our dear viewers, wherever you are watching Lumen TV from. Yes, Eugene.
Mr. Sydney, we were just talking about the delay by the government to pay the farmers the money they owe. Now the money has been released, and that is the video that you have just seeing from Mpika, given to us by Yusuf Radio in the Archdiocese of Mpika. Your reactions?
Yes, Eugene, first and foremost, we have to appreciate our colleagues from Yusuf Radio. That you, our dear viewers, just saw from the Diocese of Mpika, Eugene. Yes, Eugene, I think the farmers have been hugely let down as regards the payments. They were supposed to have been paid by now. This delayment, I think, has disappointed them so much, and there are sentiments there, a true picture of indeed what they are feeling, because we are long already into the other farming season, and so they've been delayed and disturbed to a large extent. But I think you also read a statement from Mr. Clayson Hamasaka, the State House communication specialist, who has said that the monies have been released to financial institutions. But again, it is this process of paying out to these farmers, because we understand that there are many and processes in Zambia regarding institutions and services. Eugene, sorry to say, is always cumbersome, and it causes people to have patience and the like. But farmers, it's not only about farming, it's also about livelihoods. You see, it's also about meeting the needs of the day. You know, some of them were saying, no, schools have opened. It is from these same monies that we need to buy requirements for school-going children, and so their cry actually is genuine, and I think we have to acknowledge also that the president has apologized. He apologized the other week when he was in Choma Terari. He said actually that the government had budgeted for lesser than the farmers had produced, and therefore government thought it will not be good not to buy some maize from some farmers and only buy from others and leave out. They thought government they thought farmers would lose out to the briefcase farmers, and so they decided to get all the maize. But I think government maybe needed to be honest just from the beginning. They needed to say, okay, we are getting this money from you, to give a choice to the people, to the farmers, to say, we want to get your maize, but we don't have the money, we'll look for the money. So that farmers probably would have made choices to say, okay, we're going to keep our maize, or I'm okay, I'll sell to the briefcase farmers. Like you heard in that video, some people were saying they would have told us, or they wouldn't have gotten our maize, would have sold to the briefcase farmers. But government took, I think, a role of a parent who, of course, parents are different. Some parents will consult children, others will not, but they went the other way where they just got the maize and then they started looking for money. But we are told now they found the money. But again, it is this process of financial institutions paying out to the farmers, which is also not sitting well with the farmers because the process is very slow. So maybe there should be better ways of paying out to the farmers. Is it just sending the monies to their mobile phones? Is it just sending direct to their accounts rather than sitting in those open places where we've also heard sad that actually the environment there is not even conducive. There are no toilets, for example, we heard.
It is so unfortunate that you know, this is happening. But the good part is that the money is there.
The good part is the money is there, but it has delayed.
Ngatindalama nizako. Uzalokewa. Uvomela nolokewa. Ulazikangene mazo zikangene liti, but indalama zabwera kudala.
And the other good thing I think is that indalama zaka ina zamene zingenera pa time ya mushe pamene kwacha ichita appreciate. Ya kwerako pa mwamba pali dola. What would be bad is if indalama zangena and then kwacha nayo yagwa, but all the same muntu ndarama yake ni yake atafuniko pasiwa apasiwe. Yes, so government would have been maybe much quicker to, if it is borrowing money elsewhere or is getting money anywhere, then pay. I was for example, they would have even borrowed maybe from the councils. Yesterday I was listening to an interview from the Lusaka mayor who was saying that the city is doing very well, and after payments of their employees, they are remaining like with 100 million in their account. You see, so they could borrow from there and give some of the farmers.
You see, this is what we call, you know, development. You know, whether sad development or good development. But this is a good thing that you know, some councils you know, are even remaining with some money in excess that is not being used. So we pray that, you know, they will think of diverting this money to these you know, these other institutions that need you know, agent satisfaction of money, as we have seen in Mpika there. So Mr. Sydney, just to, you know, I think as we conclude on the issue of farming, we are in the
but Vincent used to be on set with Vincent. Look at me now. I think you made a good call. My farmers, you know, that video of Yusuf Radio, even in the statement of Mr. Hamasaka, I think was given on the 14th. But tifuni katiziwe pali inontao papita 3 days.
Papita 3 days from the 14th.
So bafama wamene mutamba imwe kumpika, kapena ni Kasama, kapena ni ku Southern Province, kapena ni Eastern Province. I don't know if in Mongo they farm. There are farmers there, the farmers of maybe rice mostly. Have you received your money now? What situation manje ili branch? Mukadbe mwatenga or branch. Then inaina nkani, the one you had from Chawama. My elections yana chitika ku Chawama, tipunzira pochani. Tipunzira pochani. Mungatitumile mafoni, mungatumile text messages, pama numbers ya mene yali pa screen hapo, so that tiziwe as many mwapunzira hapo pama elections ya kuchawama. I think one important thing for me, Eugene, is that sometimes as a country, some things I think they come to us as a surprise, which is not good. For example, the way the by-election was created. I think the laws of Zambia have a stipulated time frame in which a member of parliament can be out of parliament. But for what reasons? I think that is not mentioned in the laws, and I don't know if it has to be in the laws, because this was a funeral, and a funeral that has taken long. Even now, we are still with this. We are still mourning. We still have this funeral. We haven't yet buried, and it is out of this that the by-election was created. So. And then government is not being looked at as being a very good government, fair.
You know, Mr. Sidney, I think we have got a caller. Okay, we have lost that caller. Kindly call again. Kindly call again. They say the number is correct. Just kindly try to call us again. Just on that one, Mr. Sidney.
Yes.
You know, Honorable Tasila was the daughter to the late President Edgar Chagwa Lungu, and no one would go and sit in parliament and contribute positively while the father still lies. Okay, we have got a call again. Hello, good morning, and welcome to Lumen Morning Diary. Hello, good morning.
Maybe ask him to reduce the volume because we are getting the same from
Okay, so when you call to the TV station, kindly make sure that the volume on your TV set is reduced to 0. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, welcome to Lumen Morning Diary. Your name and where you are calling us from?
Thank you very much. You are talking to Voice of Rapura, popularly known Oscar Sensei Arwatisho.
Great. Thank you so much. Your contribution. Okay.
Indungurushi tukwata rimbuka kansera va MP amanze vendungurushi tukuleto site ro twamfoga tukulififire chitika then twayapoka full information para site ngatakati wala bantu abale bomba ile nchito abale bomba bwino ifu twagwala ulekeshapo because ukulole la fiati state house ikafune kulusaka then kwisa monefi abantu bale chururuka kuno nishira leadership itairi bwino tabanga fira pamayanda ba ushinga tabalipo bani natiyo kaiva uchita balipo aba kukontrola situation. So tuichiwepo tulevombera tefyonse ba president bengesa mukubomba kunche ndioko bashiri echo twavera mu butungurushi bakansera makamaka baba muloko ukumona okweva ati bashiningisha abantu ife balechura kwa concern because they kube corruption uli paraininga nayi safe kwangu afuire fyafora tamba nokuya then mukurekeresha kuchawama inecho nasambirire ko ngatwarolesha abale backing abantu ndwe nichikanga tutwalanda tini patriotic front ero ngatwarolesha patriotic front kulakuchawama ba president ba Edgar Lungu eko bayishibikwe sana fi so ile mukumona kwa ndiri baruli mpaki nokwesha abesha because uko afuma president ero mwaya kwa ba election bara chitefirondering so kuchawama kwena kwati emoninga timwena then mukurekeresha twali mfawanda ma political party bale irishano kwa abantu babo baba perenda ramesha kwa bati bashikumbisheko pa ground aba bachikulire aba kwatanenda mabali aba ichendalama nomba baraba ichale ba campaign bara munatu bara bomba bwino awo so ichirefo igero muri mu campaign ngashaka kwa bati mafutu soja bapere shendalama bapenya abayi noti bomwe minister kuti mwe mwikatiko pali shendalama kuliko senire umfuiko wena mamyedala obale nashaka okuvitwale umfaka weni that yo bale vote limo ifona turu sabaitwa dawati bantu bapasa so buli okufika tulefwa omutende wakwirilikana ekisinka era tuli mu election ya general election not if yakubepa bepa yo paweni zero kwali kuvota so hivyo twapona chapwa awe natotera mgawe mashati kwato mwina ngumbosi katsenselesa tupali pamu
twatotera mgawe Avena ngumbo
at
the voice of Rwapula twatotera mgwaye pali yo the voice of Rwapula and kuli ili ashiri balandire sana wa voice of Rwapula yele unatemwa hapo sana ubufita bule fwaika
ubufita bule fwaika ukusendera aba ichendalama nga amafutu soldiers nga wapera tibaye ba campaign omukuru kwati wakataka lenendala malia that is not good, that is corruption, that is injustice of the highest order. Yeah, but again maybe crowning it all, he has called for peace. He says we want peace. And then media houses, we don't want lies. We want you to be reporting the truth and nothing but the truth as we go into the elections for 2026. He's talking about the general election. So peace, unity, and truthful reporting.
Yeah,
that's what we need. Yeah.
And also corruption. This is what is common. You know, this is what is common. We know these things are happening. You know, enough money is released for a campaign. But again, Mr. Sidney, the question comes in. You find that, you know, when you are given money as a foot soldier, those who see will be start saying, no, whatever parent drama, what can you say about that?
I know, but no, but campaign teams are like that. You need resources for you to campaign. I think he's very clear. He's not talking about the other insinuations that will come up, but there is when there are campaigns or when there are elections, always there will be a campaign team, and that campaign team needs different resource materials, and among them is financial resource for them to travel, for them to go, is it door-to-door campaign and the like. But also, most importantly, he brought out the other point he brought out on the issue of the farmers and the delayed payments. Of course, him has mentioned that he has received now his money. I think we needed that feedback, at least to hear from some people that they have received the money and there was no problem. Yeah, we are grateful that we've gotten that feedback. But again, he has called upon the local leaders, like the councillors, when there are issues, they have to be on the ground so that they can inform government better of what is happening. So from what I get is that where he was, I think these leaders did not show up. It was just people on their own, and then we had these issues of injustice. Umuntu waiso ruchero, then uachisa late because daba muishiva, then he goes in front and they like something like that. Yeah, yeah.
You know, this is common in West Plaza. Ni mwana wa mama inda huyo. Ni wetu Simon huyo. Muangali pa mlaini.
Muleke na tenga.
Mjumbisheni. Okay. I think that is what we had for you in connection. This is what was trending in the issue concerning the payment of the farmers. I think we go to the next story, Mr. Sidney. This is a very sad story. You know, the Examination Council of Zambia recently announced the grade 7 and the grade 9 results. So this led to a 17-year-old girl who has taken her own life in Chipangari District, Eastern Province, after being advised by her parents to repeat grade 7. The incident follows the girl's failure in the last year's grade 7 examination. Eastern Province Police Commanding Officer Robertson Mwemba has confirmed the matter, saying it occurred between Monday, January 12, 2026 and the following day. Mr. Mwemba explained that the girl, identified as Akelo Mwale of Chiziwa Village in Chief Chanje's area, is believed to have jumped into an open well.
Very sad indeed, a story there. We know that in life, Eugene and dear viewers, the cave is not always straight. Yeah? The cave is not always straight, and not only straight, it doesn't just always go up. You see, it doesn't just go up. There are ups and downs, so we say, in life. And I think people need to understand this fact, that it will not be sunny day always. It will be dark at some moments, and it will be light, it will be rain day. Yeah, something like that. Even a farmer, when you plant, it is not always that you have a bumper harvest, or it is not always that you have a good harvest. Sometimes you fail. Sometimes there will be locusts that will come and they will eat the crop, and you lose out. So similarly, when you take on a journey of education, it's not always that you pass an exam, you get everything in the test. Yeah, some people will pass, some people will fail, and failure has not started today. But it is rising up when you fail that is what is important. Yeah, so for this girl failing grade 7 exams and then deciding to take her own life, it is not good. But probably it is also maybe what people around were saying, because if you fail and people are laughing at you, there's no one to console you, there's no one to advise you.
Okay, we have got a caller.
Okay.
So hold on. Hello, good morning. Hello?
The issue of volume. We are hearing.
Kindly reduce the volume on your TV set.
Hello?
Hello, good morning. Okay, so when you call, kindly make sure that you reduce the volume completely to 0 on your TV set, and you try by all means to make sure that you communicate to us via phone. Mr. Sydney, you are saying something.
Maybe before we continue, I think we've been talking through and through, even when we were alone through and through, but now that we have some songs ready, maybe we can relax a little bit with a song and then come back to the stories. And then director there, maybe give us a beautiful tune. You know, it's a rainy day, and some people, I'm sure, they are keeping themselves warm in their sitting rooms, some even in their bedrooms with their phones watching. Let us dance to this tune and then we'll come back.
back, dear viewers. You are still watching Lumen TV Morning Diary, Lumen Morning Diary on Lumen TV Zambia. It's channel 101 on Topstar, Lumen TV Z on Facebook, and Lumen TV Zambia on YouTube. But the good part of Lumen TV, Mr. Sidney, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Whether there is power, there is no power, you have your phone, even from the comfort of your home, you are able to follow this particular broadcast.
True, Vince, Eugene. And
don't worry, very soon, Mr.
No, I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
Don't worry, Mr. Vincent will be here.
Yeah, but when he comes, I depart. I'll decrease so that he increases. Yes. So indeed, and we have to thank God that again this rainy season we are. I think we are like having good rains. So those excuses of load shedding because of water, I think
they will reduce.
They're likely to be a thing of the past.
But you know, they already told us to say for us to go back to our normal, we need to have the rains of the same nature for at least 3 to 4 years. So they can still tell us the same.
They can still tell us the same. Let's see what God is a God of impossibilities. So he can always do it for us.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So you were talking about a story.
Yeah. So I think this is the last trend that we are going to share this particular morning. This is a story of a 10-year-old boy has tragically lost his life in a crocodile attack on the shores of the Lake Kariba in Siavonga district. The boy, a grade 4 pupil, was bathing early morning on January 12, 2026 as he prepared for school. Southern Province Police Commanding Officer Mono Namalongo confirmed the incident and identifying the boy as Vinoki Kawaya from Kakamba village within Chief Sinandabwe's area. Mr. Nanalongo explained that the crocodile attacked the boy while he was bathing and dragged him into the deeper waters. He said members of the public immediately launched a search, and after 3 hours, the boy was discovered about 200 meters from the shore.
Very sad, Eugene. Issues of bathing in the river early in the morning.
Yeah. Okay, you know,
going to school. Was it late afternoon?
You know, the way it is, Mr. Sidney, these areas where they have got these water bodies, sometimes when you want to bath, you don't go to the bathroom. Yeah, rivers and lakes, they are used as their bathing points. So maybe, yeah.
So lack of information, Anaindo Samba, and then is it that people in that area, they don't know that that river is infested with crocodiles?
No, they know. This is where we are talking about a story of a grade 7 pupil who lost his life for failing an exam and advised to repeat the grade. You know, I think parents are not taking key interest in the welfare of the children, especially in rural areas. You understand? This is a 10-year-old boy. 10 years.
10 years. Grade 4.
Grade 4. They are preparing for school. You don't even care to find out how they are preparing. You don't know where the child is. You are very much
so Eugene Vakuti, I think Makolo has to take it up on themselves.
They have to take it up on themselves until
to prepare the children.
Yes, until
make them ready. See that mwana sambira kuti and tell them if they know that the river is infested with crocodiles, then children should not go and bath. Take a bath from the river. This is dangerous. Now they've lost a child.
This is the second story, Mr. Sidney, we are hearing of losing a child in water. The recent one was at Mutumbi, where 3 children on the spot drowned in a dam. You get it? So I think parents, it's so unfortunate that we are losing lives in such a way, but parents, let's make sure that, I repeat this, me, I love children very much. Let's make sure that we see our children every time. Let's take good care of them. Let's know what they are doing at every time. If they are going to school, let's know that, okay, now they are in the hands of the teacher. Immediately they are out of the hands of the teacher. They are now in our hands. How do we take care of them? If we cannot take care of the children, bring them to the orphanages.
Before that viewer thinks that Sydney doesn't love children, I also love children, because you spoke for yourself that I love children. I also love children, and it's sad that we're losing children. You know, when these children are born, God has always got a purpose for every person. There's a story I saw yesterday on social media. And the story of the topic was that when a person is living alive on earth and the like, we don't know what this person will become in future. So this 10-year-old child whom we've lost, we don't know who he was to be in life. This girl, we don't know what she was to be in life, and we've lost. And it means there will be a gap somewhere in life because of these two people we've lost. And the story I'm talking about, Eugene, is the meeting of the Pope now and Cardinal Tagle. Cardinal Tagle met Father Proves in 2012 to 2021. You see, they were greeting each other. Cardinal Tagle was already a cardinal. Never, I think, did it dawn in the minds of Cardinal Tagle that this person I'm talking to today will be the Pope. You see, and then later on, both of them became cardinals. Later on, the one who was just father is now Pope, and Cardinal Tagle still a cardinal. You see, now if one of them was not so good to the other, or what, imagine the relationship. You see, so yeah. But of course they are priests, so we don't expect that. But the lesson we are getting is that let's treat people with respect and the dignity that they need, you see. So even children, as we are talking about, we should take care of them and ensure that they grow up to realize the full potential and the purpose that God has put them on earth for. But then, someone who was calling Eugene, maybe they can still call, and then mukatuma chabe phone point ilipo nyako ati mufuniko chosako volume ku TV mwaibweza kulast mukambira chalo mwabweza then mwamba tamba kukambisana, that way tsakambisana bwino so tamvirako kulwapula tenzofuniko mvirako nao kuti zili bwanje. But before I go, Eugene, we are talking about the lessons that we can get from the Chawama by-election, and the man who called from Voice of Lwapula bakambapo kutino kuja inechameno napo nchakuti ni ku home ground kwa late president ECL. So it is very difficult for the ruling party to get that seat, but they tried. That's what he said. So that is one of the lessons.
Do you know what I'm getting from what he said? I think Dr. Lungu performed well, because that side where he came from, I think he did well.
Okay.
Yeah, because you know, if Edgar Lungu did not perform well in his own constituency, people were not going to vote for those.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is
my opinion.
Your opinion, yes, your opinion.
That's my opinion.
And then I was bringing home a point where our laws and in constitution, whatever, we know how the background of how this by-election was caused.
Yeah.
So maybe also there is supposed to be some law somewhere. Kuti muntu akaferewa kapenwa tate wake kapenwa mai wake veni maliro yankala yatali, so maybe tufunika kumpasako kalivi katali and the like, because
can pay leave chabe.
Yeah, can pay leave chabe ankalirira chabe vija, because what we hear from ECZ is or from Parliament is that there is a law, and that law allows that a member of Parliament can just be away for a certain number of days or period, after which afunika kubwerera, in spite of the problem or the condition, whatever that is there. So maybe that is it. So following that, some people are saying I think for the FDD, it was a sympathy vote that they got and the like. So I don't know, but I think the biggest lesson is, for me, is that all political parties need to work hard. The ruling party needs to work hard. I think in Zambia, as we stand today, there is no constituency that will say government, whether past or present, has worked perfectly 100% or 60%, and then there are no challenges such that we are imirira mamuvotera because of this. No, there's still a lot of work to be done. Drainages are still to be done in Lusaka, especially just as it was the other year, the other rain season and the like. Very soon, these rains that will come in. The stories of flooding places, like we saw in Chadiza, will continue. Yes. I was just coming from home now. I was following a policeman, and Eugene, you have some information about security issues and this policeman was walking in the rains with no umbrella, no raincoat, with a gun, and I was like, "Nanga manzi ngati yange na mumfuti muja." Zankala bwanji. I was worried. Ngati bweche yalila paka. Passing through the water. He only had gun boots, you see, but with a gun, and then he Peter chemumvula ine.
Babwana.
Na paka. Ati ngode bwe yashita short security yalila.
Mr. Sidin, you have raised a very important point that I've liked. I think this time around, don't come and complain when the time of elections come, especially you politicians. Women, the law of Zambia as it stands now, it says a person is eligible to stand as a member of parliament at the age of 21 years.
Eugene, the other thing, before I forget, the other thing that dawned into my mind, you see what is happening with the PF, what is happening with the PF, where it is like there's the Chabinga, there's the given Lubinga.
We don't even know where the PF is.
Now, with the new law, Bill 7, which has now become a law, there will be no by-elections. Now, if we have such a situation, because it is the member of parliament who for Chawama was from PF. So with the new constitution, or with the new law, we were not going to have a by-election, but PF was going to appoint someone from their party. So which PF was going to send a parliamentarian to
Mr. Sidin, as it stands right now,
to parliament?
As it stands right now, there is this camp and this camp. But the government,
which can also happen again in future.
Yeah, the government of the Republic of Zambia today, because we have got what we call the Register of Societies, where all political parties are registered. So the Register of Societies knows the real PF.
So they were going to tell that real PF
to say now can you
and as the little information I have, that the real PF that they recognize is that one of Chabinga. So Honorable Chabinga was going to appoint.
Yes.
And imagine what would have been happening now.
War in the wilderness.
So the law was made. I don't know if all these things were already looked at. I don't know, but that is the homework me that I leave.
Okay,
with,
those of you who are
viewers.
trying to call, I know you are trying your best. Kindly try again to call us on the same numbers, and you will be able to talk to us and give us what you think. So I was making a point, Mr. Sidin, the one last point: women, youths, everyone who wants to contest for elections. This is the time that we want to see you. Before we vote. Show us your capability. Show us that you can do it. Come and tell us what you're going to do when the time of election comes. We don't want people who come and force matters. I'm now speaking as a citizen, not as a presenter. Come and tell us what you want to do for us when you become MP, you become president. We don't want noise. It's just like the voice of Wapula has said. So come on board. Come and tell us what you want to do. And don't bring unnecessary drama in our country.
Now, before I leave, Eugene, I think we are running out of time, and Vincent has to come here and talk about sports a little bit with you. There's one thing that I want to mention concerning the lessons from Chawama and lessons from elections, as it were. I want to see a Zambia in future that or a Zambian voter in future who will go to a polling station to go and cast a vote, and to vote, not to vote, for example, for Vincent, not because Vincent, I know him, we were together in school, but because Vincent can deliver. Yeah. Not to vote for Sydney because I know Sydney, we've been sitting together somewhere, enjoying watching Liverpool.
We have got a caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Lumen Morning Diary. Your name and where you are calling us from?
I'm calling from Kitwe. This is Mumba.
Okay, Mr. Mumba, welcome to the program and kindly give us your contribution.
Yes, so I just want to congratulate the Chawama MQ just placed it there. Yes, this is the game changer now.
Okay.
The ruling party must wake up. Wafire babu karomba pa ifintu na fichinja. Nangubenga ikatirire chironga ino cha PF icho. Ale mona. People are watching them. Inonshitata kuri atiyo. Bala vote umuntu yusi. Wakwa sata chita disappoint. You have seen what has happened on Bill 7. I think is it Bill 7 or Bill 7?
Bill 7, yes.
Yes, well, this used to, however, it's to have hotel, that's disappointing. Sorry to mention this wrong, so I can be we trust them go to the but if I reach the I to feel so therefore if you want to even if Mukaramba, so long, I'm mature, then I let you understand your one. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Your name again?
Mr. Mumba.
Mumba Kitwe.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Mumba from Kitwe.
Yeah, so Eugene, Mr. Mumba from Kitwe, his personal views indeed, and we appreciate his contribution to Lumen Morning Diary of today. And we continue to invite people and to inform them that this morning diary comes every Saturday, beginning at 7:30 to around 9 hours, and we are crossing that threshold. So my concluding, I think, words I was saying, I want to see a Zambia that as a matured democracy, not in terms of the way it is only run, ECZ, maybe government of the day, the way they've managed the elections and everything, but also the biggest core is to the voters themselves. I think we should grow up and mature to an extent that when we go to vote, we shouldn't vote because, no, that person one day bought bread for me. Yeah. But because we are convinced that this person can deliver in spite of the political party that the person comes from. Yeah. In spite of whether you were in the same school, what. Because, you know, when you vote like that, you know what it means? It means that you are soliciting for something when that person becomes a member of parliament or a councillor. You want some favors. And, you know, when we elect these people, what we want is common good. That people can go, maybe is it in the council, and work for, if it is Lusaka City Council, work for the people in Lusaka. You see, if it is in Kitwe, this person should work for all the people in Kitwe, not only work for Eugene because I know Eugene voted for me and they like, so I want to impress Eugene. It's to impress everyone. They should understand this. This fact. If it is an MP, vote for an MP who comes from whichever party, as long as you know that this person can deliver. So if they give you a shoddy MP as a candidate, don't vote for that person. Vote for the one you think can deliver. I think that's what I do. But that is me.
I know. Thank you so much, Mr. Sidney. I know I know when it comes on that one, you love justice very much, and you love things to move. I see it from somewhere where we are colleagues, where we work together, where we are honorable members.
Okay, so
our dear viewers, we go for a short break and join me, Mr. Piri and I in the sports segment in Oshetwa. We go for a short break and we'll be right back. Welcome to the sports segment, our dear viewers. This is the vibrant segment that our dear viewers there enjoys the most, especially the soccer fans. Mr. P, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much.
I know people were anxiously waiting. Are we going to see him today? Are we going to see him? Finally, you are here.
Yeah.
Mr. P, to kickstart, I think let's go to the AFCON. You know, AFCON, it's going towards the end. Just kind of tell us Zambia's performance in the AFCON.
Yeah, well, Zambia's performance was not so good, so to say. And I think the reason is simple.
Is it not so good or not good?
Not good, not what some of us expected, but I think the reason is simple. If you, I want to compare it with the previous AFCON where Zambia qualified, and comparing it with this one. That Africa Cup, the one that they went in 2023, Zambia had very good players that were playing week in, week out for their clubs. Patson Daka was at Leicester City. He was seeing some game time. Fashion Sakala, of course, he was in Scotland, was also had some game time. People like Emmanuel Banda also had some game time. Yeah, quite a number of players had good seasons where they were playing. But if you look at this Africa Cup, people like Emmanuel Banda were not there. Of course, not having a good season where he was playing. Patson Daka, he was playing 3 minutes at Leicester City. Maybe only Fashion Sakala is the only player that enjoyed a good season, even when he was called to the team. But again, we saw quite a number of young players that came in, the players that were featuring for the Africa Cup for the first time, even to be called for the national team for the first time. So for players like that, Eugene, you don't expect much, because to be called to represent Zambia at the Africa Cup is a big achievement. What more do you expect from a player like that? They have already achieved their best. Just to be called to the national team to feature at the Africa Cup is an achievement. So they didn't have much to offer, so to say, as compared to our friends that were playing against the Malians and so on. These are teams that are qualifying to the Africa Cup. The next thing they are thinking of is how they are going to go through and win the tournament. So if you compare teams like that and the Zambian team, I think Zambia was defeated in that regard. So for me, I think that is where we lost it.
Today at 18 hours, the third and the fourth place, it's being played. What do you have to say?
Well, very interesting. Of course, I would have loved to see Nigeria playing in the final, but unfortunately they couldn't make the final. But they'll be playing as third and fourth against Algeria, making it very, very interesting. North Africa versus East Africa. Sorry, against Egypt, yeah. Making it interesting, like I said, North Africa versus West Africa. And even the finals is actually the same thing that is going to happen. Senegal will be playing against Morocco, the host. So, yeah, interesting that we're going to see these two teams playing. But for me, I think Nigeria is more hungry. They've got a very good team. I like their striking force. This is a team that is able to score goals from different angles. But this is a game that I think Nigeria would want to win it.
At least I am very happy, Mr. Piri, because my prediction has come to pass. Because I remember appearing on this show a few days before the AFCON started. I said I see Morocco going through to the finals.
Yeah, well, they have a very good team. Morocco have got a very good team. And they are not just winning it because they are not just winning games because they are hosting it, but I think they are playing very good football. They showed it even when in 2022 when they played at the World Cup. They went all the way to the semi-finals, becoming the first team in Africa to reach that far, which shows that they are doing something right in when it comes to football these days. And it's not only the national team, but the senior national team, but even the junior national teams, even women football in Morocco has improved. So they are working hard as an association to see to it that football is developed in Morocco.
Mr. Piri, we go straight into WAFCON, the Women's Africa Cup of Nations draws, which were done a few days ago. And I think just, to run our dear viewers through the draws which were made, we have got Group A with Morocco, Algeria, Senegal, and Kenya. Finally, we are not with Morocco. Group B, South Africa, Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, and Tanzania. Group C, where Zambia is. Zambia is in Group C with Nigeria, Zambia, Egypt, and Malawi. Then Group D, we have got Ghana, Cameroon, Mali, and Cape Verde.
Yeah, of course, people will be interested in the group where the Copper Queens are, and that is Group C, where we have our neighbors, Malawi,
sister country,
yes, Egypt, and Nigeria. Yeah, for me, Nigeria is the toughest team in the group, but we cannot rule out our neighbors, Malawi, because Malawi have got a very good team also, the Chawinga sisters, and this is a team that has been developing year in, year out. They have also quite a number of players that they have exported in Europe. So, yeah, they are improving, and I think this will be one of the biggest games that they are going to play against Zambia, a very tough one, because we've played with them at the COSAFA. They've won some, and we've also won some. So I think for them, I think they will think it will be easier to play against Zambia than any of the two that remain. So I think the game against Malawi will be the toughest. Egypt also, we can't rule them out. North African football is improving every day. So we cannot say, since Egypt hasn't really shown much, it's going to be a walkover. We just have to prepare, and I think preparations will start now. Coach Nora should start looking for a team that is going to play again at this tournament, and also being afforded some friendlies so that they're able to gauge their team and shape them to be ready for the tournament.
Wow, Mr. Piri, due to time, we are going to jump quickly into the English Premier League. Let me just give our dear viewers out there, a brief of the fixtures that we have today. We have got the Manchester United up against Manchester City today at exactly 14:30 hours. We also have Chelsea against Brentford. We have got Leeds against Fulham. Liverpool is playing. I don't know why I love this team, even if it loses. It is just here. Liverpool is playing Burnley. Sunderland is playing Crystal Palace. And I will have Tottenham, who is playing West Ham. Nottingham Forest are playing Arsenal. Wolves are playing Newcastle. This game is tomorrow. Wolves against Newcastle is tomorrow. Aston Villa against Everton is also tomorrow. And on Monday, we have got Brighton against Bournemouth. You can pick one game, Mr. Mvula, one match that is here.
Vincent.
Mr. Vincent, sorry.
You see, is actually out.
Due to the love of sports by Mr. Mvula now, I'm the one who is making mistakes.
Yeah.
Mr. Vincent, you can pick one game and make your night.
Well, I think the big one is Manchester City playing against Manchester United. Of course, when the two teams meet, usually it doesn't matter where the other team is on the log, but when the two meet, it's usually a very tough game. So for me, I think this is a peak of the week.
Wow. So it will be Manchester versus Manchester. Yeah. Manchester versus Manchester at exactly 14:30 hours. So let's look out for that match, and let's make sure that as we go to these places where we watch football, let's don't forget to be safe. This is just football. Let's not forget that Zambia is bigger than all of us. Let's love our neighbors. I think this is what we could accommodate for you on Lumen Morning Diary today, the 17th of January, 2026. On behalf of the entire production team, my name is Eugene Gianni Ntengwa Mbili Musoka. Tuntwa Minshinshe, Chonda Milimo, Kaswa Kalawa. It's bye for now.